All right, here she is. Just give you kind of a quick walk around to look at it so you can see get a feel for what we got here. So it is a trailer, couple axles. Gonna just dive right in. We've got the propane tanks. There's dual propane tanks right here up front. The power jack. 2 lead acid batteries right up front. There is a little guy here, and then these wires are all feeding into this black covering. This thick black wires coming through. That's just a propane tube that's running down. So we've got these and the battery hookups. That wire then comes all the way through, I believe, and the wires pop out right here. These look like all the wires that were wrapped up in that guy. There might be some more, but this is a little panel that I can take off the cover to, and this is the back side of the refrigerator as we were talking about it. So there's some power module stuff. I think that's for the refrigeration unit itself, but this might have something to do with the breaker box. Talks about 12 volt, talks about the gas pressure. Gas is coming in and powering some stuff in some way. There is an outlet right there. There is space right next to this compartment via this little outdoor kitchen we got. And so this whole area up top, this is like a little slide out electric or gas cooktop. But there is plenty of space in here if we needed to mount anything back near this box. There's refrigerator. In the back here, this panel I think is specifically for some running certain things like the water heater on gas alone, or the propane alone. So I'm not sure if there's anything that's helpful in there. This is where the shore power connects. Got a 30 amp plug that goes in right here, and it has connections if we're going to run satellite or cable just directly in with like coax. And the water connections. Going around the slide out here, this is actually the only port that I have found for the solar. So it is a Furion solar charge 10 amp. Not sure if that gives you any information. Let's see if I can give you that plug. Just looks like 2 holes, one on top of another. And yeah, so I got up on top. I'll show you what it looks like up there, but there's nothing that that looks like it's actually wired up there, which I thought there was. So this compartment, again, this is the pass-through. You can see that there's some open space above this panel. I think that this is what I would try and bust through to do some of the, like, put the inverter right behind this paneling. You can see that there's probably some space there. The wall starts, right inside of this, and so I'm guessing that in here is just some space for wiring and for other stuff. I'm guessing that's got plenty of room for me to stash some stuff. There's some LED lights that are wired on the front here, and then on the top, just to give you a view, there's like a built-in little antenna guy there. I might be able to run some wiring with where that's headed. And then there's yeah, a couple other little doodads. I'm not sure what they are back there, but there are obviously wires coming from that stuff. There's some wiring that's going to this, some LED lights for the awning. And then I'm going to show you just inside. As you can see, the center console. So right when we come in, bedroom, and then there's the controller for the thermostat. Got some cable hookup if we're gonna plug into the satellite and stuff. This is a switch that allows me to cut off power to the microwave if I'm gonna power this gas or propane fireplace. Turn it on. I cannot run the fireplace, but now we can do the microwave. Apparently we can't do both of those at the same time. And then we've got this little convenience center, which gives me the ability to push and check certain things. The wiring's going back behind this panel. There's not a whole lot of space there, but I will try to pop that open so you can see what goes into all that stuff. And then the stove and refrigerator, and then we've got our breaker box right down here. So I am not sure if any of this is extremely helpful, but hopefully you get a better feel for what we're trying to do. I do know that in this paneling, I don't think there's going to be a ton of space, but we can pop out and look around up there because I think there's going to be some access to wiring. There's the ability to connect into that box that's right up on the roof. And I think that this is just where I would tap into some of that stuff. This is just a spot for me to get into the roof, but I think that it's a good access point for some of the solar wire. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what we're looking at. I think that is about it. Thank you very much.